My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca Jorge, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom. Yeah.
My name is Zainab Sammaz, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paolini, and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready? Play.
As we welcome those who
who are keen to keep across the Dayana, Yastremska and Zhang Shuai match. Great to have you guys joining us as well. Shapovalov here serving now at love 1. This is on Stadium 1. That was Janice Chen. $15 here on the Shapovalov serve. He's peppering that backhand, but now he goes into the Stefanos forehand. It's the battle of the one-handers on the backhand, and that's a backhand miss there from Shapovalov, so it is 15-30. He's missed the first serve there. Yastremska and Zhang warming up. Oh, and Sloane Stephens has got the break back on Osorio. Chapeau there, a bit fortunate as Stefanos dumps a forehand into the net for 30-all. Smash here for Chapeau, and he puts it away for 40-30. Oh, wonderful forehand cross-court pass there from Stefanos Tsitsipas. Deuce. And Yastremska and Zhang have just got underway. Yastremska serving first, but it is Zhang who wins the first point of the match. Remember, the winner of Dayana, Yastremska and Zhang, the winner of this encounter, will play Alex Ialo in the next round. Nice volley there from Chapeau on top of the net. So it's a game point for the Canadian. Thanks, Super Dave. Chapeau there, holds. Bit of a tricky hold for him, but he held all the same. Meanwhile, Yastremska under a bit of pressure already on her serve, 15-30. Camilo Osorio was up a break on Sloane Stephens, but that has come and gone. Good to see a lot of people joining for Yastremska versus Zhang. What have we made of day one in Indian Wells? Let me know some of your thoughts in the live chat. Berrettini, narrow win. So he's through. Chen, narrow loss. So she is out. Straight sets win for João Fonseca over Rafael Collignon. Bianca Andreescu won the first set, but then only won one of the next 12 games. So one of the next 13 games to crash out to Rakhmova. Good win for Jensen Brooks being straight sets over the beleaguered Alexei Popyrin. Badosa is out, by the way. Forehand to the backhand of Chapo. Backhand slice there from Chapo. Stefanos comes into the net. Oh, probably should have let that go, and that might well have gone out. And instead, he puts a volley on top of the net into the net. So it's 15-30. Okay, now it's Chapo coming into the net. That is a sensational volley from Denis Shapovalov. 15-40. Just let me know in the live chat, right? T for Tsitsipas or S for Shapovalov. Who do you think is winning this clash? Good backhand there from... Oh! Wow! He apologizes for the miss hit. I think it was on the backhand side. But that forehand cross court, what a pass from Denis Shapovalov to get the break. So, Chapo up a break already. Meanwhile, Zhang has got an early break up on Yastremska and leads 2-love. So a firing, quick-fire start for Denis Shapovalov over on Stadium 1 against Stefanos Tsitsipas, but also for Zhang against Yastremska, with the winner playing Alex Ayala, of course, in the next round. Yeah, yeah, poor Manarino, yeah, indeed. Regarding Collignon, yeah, he's a good player, is Collignon. I interviewed him last year in Bonn. I went for a Shapovalov win today, but it is 51-49. I know Gil Gross has gone for the win for Tsitsipas. Yeah, I've gone for Chapo. $15 love. $30 love. Good aggressive play there from Chapo. Chapo looking comfortable here. Nice, comfortable hole to love there for Chapo. So, Tsitsipas serving at 1-3. Meanwhile, Yastremska is struggling against Zhang. It's love 2 and deuce. Oh, and it's love 15 as well on the Steph serve. $15 all. Forehand here from Steph is going to clip the net and then go long. So 15-30. As he's cutting a bit of a frustrated figure right now, is Stefanos. Down a break already in the early stages of this match. Okay, backhand here at 30 all though from Steph. It's a slice there, but it's on the forehand of Steph and he puts it away. 40-30. I'm not sure. I do know that Stefanos, I know who Stefanos' coach is. Ghosty here, very much supporting Chapo. deuce here. Shapo goes long there, so advantage for Tsitsipas. So Tsitsipas does hold. So 3-2 change of ends. Let's have a look now over Yastremska, held, by the way, against Zhang. And she was under a bit of pressure there going down potentially double break. And in fact, Zhang now serving 2-1, 15-30 as Yastremska threatens to break back. Zeynep Sonmez, by the way, I think she was down 3-love, Sonmez. But she ended up going through in straight sets today. Some prediction here that Zhang are winning 3. Anyway, we're at 15-30 here. Yastremska on the forehand. It's a good forehand down the line. And Zhang can't deal with it. And it's going to be 2 break points for Yastremska, 15-40. To get this back on serve. Good return there, but actually Zhang's dealt with it pretty well. And now she's gone long, so 30-40. Okay. Pulled off an all-nighter here in Germany. Do hit that like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Zhang has gone long, so Yastremska breaks back. 2 games all in that fight. Meanwhile, Shapovalov is 3-2, 30-love. And Yastremska looking okay on serve here. 3-2, 30-15 she leads. So, Yastremska here, 30-15. And Yastremska holds for 3-2. So a little bit of a turnaround here. 2-love down she was, and looked like could well have gone 3-love down as well. Don't think we've got the order of play out yet for tomorrow, by the way, have we? Oh, and Tsitsipas, by the way, is under pressure here on his serve. So let's switch over to that one because Yastremska's held for 3-2. This could be a double break. Love 30. Tsitsipas serving here. Forehand return. Backhand from Tsitsipas. That's another backhand from Stefanos. And Chapo can't deal with that. That was really good depth there from Stefanos. Especially on the backhand side. $15.30. I think Chapo played Carlos last year. I think he went out to Carlos. But I think there was an entertaining set between those two. Oh, that's landed in. Stefanos let it go. Ducked out the way. Didn't want to take on the volley. And it landed in. 15.40. So 2 break points here. Two break points. Chapo to return. Missed the first serve, Stefanos Tsitsipas. Second serve here for Denis Shapovalov to look at. Where are you going to go with this serve? Backhand return. Forehand from... Oh, Stefanos puts the forehand into the net. And Chapo is up 5-2. Double break. Well. 5-2. So that is looking very close. When they return to the court, Tsitsipas will be serving. Sorry, Shapovalov will be serving for the set. And Yastremska gets the break on Zhang. Huge change of direction in terms of momentum in that match. 4 games in a row for Dayana Yastremska. She leads. Very impressive for the Ukrainian. You mean because Chapo does it, I guess. Yeah, I think it's just showing off a little bit now. So Yastremska here serving at 4-2. Comes into the net. Dumps a volley into the net. Love 15. I will return to the Chapo Tsitsipas match in a moment. Yastremska here at love 15. Down the tee, forehand return. Forehand from Yastremska goes into the net. So love 30. And Shapovalov serving at 5-2, but he is down love 15 on his serve. Meanwhile, Yastremska here at love 30 on her serve. It's a lengthy rally, this one. And Yastremska is going to miss a forehand. And it's love 40 as Zhang tries to get this back on serve. Second serve for Zhang to look at. Good backhand return, that one. And Yastremska goes long. So, 4-3, they're back on serve. Meanwhile, Tsitsipas and Shapovalov are 30-all with Shapo serving for the set. I'm going to tune into that to see if Shapo can get over the line in this first set. 30-all, Shapovalov to serve to win the first set and take a step towards the second round. (30-40), so a break point for Stefanos Tsitsipas. Deuce. And now Shapo is going to have a set point. (31 minutes on the clock. It's been a pretty swift set. Can Shapovalov win it by 6-2? Serves out wide. Now it's on the forehand of Shapo into the forehand of Stefanos. Shapo again on the volley, but this time Stefanos puts the backhand away, but it was close to going out. Deuce. Zhang, by the way, at 3-4, she's got 40-30 on her serve. Okay, Shapo now with an easy forehand, and he puts it away, and he's going to have another set point. 5-2, set point number 2 for Denis Shapovalov. He's hit 14 winners in this match, compared to just 5 from Stefanos Tsitsipas. Backhand return, forehand from Shapo, forehand from Stefanos Tsitsipas goes into the net, and Shapovalov wins the first set by 6-2. Meanwhile, Zhang and Yastremska. I'd like to know, by the way, in the live chat, let me know who you think is winning. Z for Zhang, and write Z and click return in the live chat if you think Zhang is winning. If you think Yastremska is winning, hit the Y and hit return. Regarding that first set between Shapovalov and Tsitsipas, serve quality from Shapo, 8. Serve quality, Stefanos, 7.1. Overall performance rating, by the way, Tsitsipas, 6.8. That is underwhelming, to say the least. 5 winners from Stefanos Tsitsipas across 8 games. That is also disappointing. And winning just 1 from 3 points at the net, Stefanos. There were 1 or 2 sumptuous volleys from Denis Shapovalov, to be fair, as he won 8 from 11 at the net. And it is Shapovalov who takes first blood by winning that first set by 6 games to 2. Yastremska has a break point on Zhang to go up 5-3 and potentially serve for the first set. Can the Ukrainian take this opportunity? She was down a break in this set, but now she's seeking to break and therefore serve. But Zhang saves the break point, so we are back to deuce. She saved it nicely there with a winner as well. Okay, backhand return is incredible from Yastremska. Boy, oh boy, that is redlining. Forehand here from Yastremska. There's a winner. Incredible forehand winner there from Dayana Yastremska. And she gets the break. Not that you'd know it from the reaction on her face. And so Yastremska will serve for the first set. Okay. Good return, though, there from Zhang. Love 15. And yeah, Zhang is pushing. It's not going to be an easy hold here for Yastremska. 15-30. Good serve there, 30 all. Good serve down the tee that Zhang can't deal with, and we're going to have a set point now for Dayana Yastremska. So, set point here at 40-30. Misses the first serve by a long way. Second serve for Zhang to look at. She throws the ball up Yastremska, but catches it again. It's a misplaced ball toss. Backhand return. Forehand from Yastremska. It's too good. Dayana Yastremska wins the first set by 6 games to 3. And when she was down 2-love and almost 3-love, as Zhang threatened to run away with the first set by going up a double break. Things were not looking good for the Ukrainian, but boy, oh boy, with some of those flat-hitting, incredible strokes, she ends up prevailing in the first set by 6-3. So if Zhang is to prevail and set up a clash with Alex Ayala, she's going to have to do so from a set down. Meanwhile, what is going on over in the clash between Tsitsipas and Shapovalov? Shapovalov is up a break already at the beginning of the second set, albeit that Shapovalov is down love 30 on his serve. So Tsitsipas threatening to break back immediately, but ultimately the advantage is with Denis Shapovalov right now, up a set and a break. But this next couple of points will be huge. Yeah, should do. Indeed, Super Dave. Indeed it is. I always remember Rafa picking on various backhands, including Stefanos's. Run around forehand return there from Stefanos. Run around forehand again from Stefanos. Backhand from Shapo. Forehand Shapo goes long. Love 40 now. Cutting a very frustrated figure there. By the way, Zhang and Yastremska have already begun their second set, and Zhang has already love 30 down on her serve. 3 break-back point opportunities here for Stefanos Tsitsipas. It's his... If he was to break, it'll be the first time he did so in the match. It's the 5th service game for Shapovalov. Yastremska has 3 break points on Zhang, by the way. And he's going to miss-hit that backhand, much to his frustration. So it is 1 game all. They're on serve. Tsitsipas and Shapovalov in this second set. As Tsitsipas breaks to love. A couple of unforced errors there to finish that off, including a backhand shank there. So 1 game all, Tsitsipas to serve. Meanwhile, Yastremska gets the break on Zhang. Good return there from Shapo, and Tsitsipas can't deal with it. Love 15. Yastremska leads by a set and a break over Zhang. Remember, the winner of Yastremska and Zhang will play Alex Ayala in the next round. Unreturned serve, 15 all. Backhand return from Shapo's not bad. Wonderful forehand, though, there from Stefanos. Remember, this is a big point. Good forehand again from Stefanos. Shapo defends, and Tsitsipas messes up that forehand. He went way too big, and it didn't land on the island, so we've got 15-30 here. The Greeks' year, is it about to go from bad to worse? Yastremska, by the way, 15-30 on her serve. Shapovalov is going to have some break points, by the way, to immediately regain the advantage. Second serve here, backhand return, forehand from Shapo. Oh, goes into the net, does Shapo, 30-40. So, still another break point though here for Shapovalov, 30-40. Misses the first serve, does Tsitsipas, run around forehand return. Forehand from Tsitsipas is too good. Deuce. Good serve out wide from Stefanos. Not going to be able to deal with that one, Chapo. And so we have a game point for Stefanos Tsitsipas. Yastremska's trying to consolidate that early break. She does have an advantage on her serve. And she does consolidate. 6-3, 2-love. Yastremska leads. Good forehand there from Tsitsipas. Another good forehand from Tsitsipas. Can Tsitsipas put this away? He can. And so, Tsitsipas now leads by 2-1 at the beginning of the second set. He's a funny boy. I'm not sure that forehand is as much of a weapon as it used to be. Okay, so Zhang here serving. Love 2, and she's down love 15 as well. I know, yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, if you just got a massive serve, because at least you know you're hitting 4 serves every game. You can't be sure you're going to hit 4 forehands every game. What a return that is from Yastremska, by the way. Love 30. She threatens to run away with this second set. She's just hitting lights out tennis at the moment. But I think she's just missed that return. Yeah, she has. 15-30. Okay, first serve clips the net and lands in. So it's still another first serve here for Zhang. Wonderful backhand there from Zhang that Yastremska can't deal with. Shapovalov has held for 2-2. And by the way, Zhang as well has also held for 1-2. Let's go back over to Shapovalov against Stefanos Tsitsipas. No, I'd still say his forehand is the bigger weapon. Just compared to his peers. The serve for Alcaraz, I guess, is top 10, but his forehand might be top 1. Might be. Okay, Tsitsipas against Shapovalov. Tsitsipas to serve. 2 games all. So they've exchanged breaks and now they've exchanged holds in this second set. Missed that forehand quite badly, that return, Shapo, love 15. Do hit that like button, by the way. Watch what happens when you hit the like button. Some funny business goes on if you hit that like button. I'm telling you. Tsitsipas misses the first serve, so 15 love, second serve. Forehand returned. The forehand of Stefanos. Forehand now from Shapo is pretty big, but Stefanos defends it. Can he defend this backhand cross-court? What a cross-court that was from Tsitsipas. Shapovalov came into the net and couldn't deal with it. 30 love. Good serve out wide there from Stefanos Tsitsipas and a wonderful forehand for 3 game points here at 40 love. (40-15). Meanwhile, Yastremska is under a bit of pressure on her serve. She is up a set and a break after 45 minutes on Stadium 4. But Zhang is threatening. Forehand into the net from Shapo, meaning Tsitsipas is held for 3-2. Let's go back over to Stadium 4 to see how Yastremska and Zhang are playing. Are we going to get a break point here for Zhang or a game point for Yastremska? Yastremska has a game point, and in fact, Yastremska has now held for 3-1. So, over to you, Zhang. Serving at 1-3. You're talking about Shapo and Tsitsipas. Right now, I would say the Shapo backhand is marginally better. And the Tsitsipas forehand is marginally better. But it used to be a lot better. Tsitsipas's forehand. And yes, serves equal. So I think that's where we're at. That's why it's a pretty even clash in terms of like who was the pre-match favorite Okay, Yastremska here threatening. In this first point. But that's a wonderful backhand up the line from Zhang for 15 love. Okay, Shapovalov here, love 30 on his serve. So some pressure here for Dennis. Good return there from Yastremska, 15 all. Okay. Good return again from Yastremska to get it to 15-30. Big couple of points over on Stadium 1. Love 40 now. 3 break points for Stefanos Tsitsipas to take a 4-2 lead in the second set. Remember, he was down an early break in this set, and yet now he could be going up a break himself. Double fault from Zhang, and we've got 2 break points for Yastremska. Tsitsipas gets the break. He leads 4-2. Two break points there for Yastremska. And she's going to get the break. Good aggressive play there from the Ukrainian. She leads 4-1. And that is a double break advantage that she has. Very close now to the second round and a clash with Alex Iala. Meanwhile, can Stefanos Tsitsipas consolidate his break advantage that he holds over Denis Shapovalov? Yastremska and Zhang are at a change of ends. But Yastremska leads 6-3, 4-1. And that 4-1 is a double break advantage. Not even hit the hour mark in that one. Good good backhand return there from Shapo. And the drop shot there from Tsitsipas on the backhand side does not work. So it's love 15. Can Yastremska get this done in under an hour? I don't think so, but you never know. She wins the next 2 games. Could serve down the tee, and Shapo can't deal with it, so it's 15 all. Serve out wide. Shapo with the backhand return. A wonderful forehand there from Stefanos. Stefanos with a volley. A little uncomfortable looking volley, but nevertheless, it was effective. 30-15. Yastremska and Zhang are back on court. The Ukrainian leads 4-1 in the second set, and it's 15 all on her serve. Good serve out wide that Shapo can't deal with, 40-15. 2 game points here for Stefanos and a 5-2 lead. Yastremska is 2 points away from a 5-1 lead over Zhang in the second set. Yastremska is 2 games away from winning the match. Tsitsipas is 2 games away from forcing a deciding set against Shapo. Forehand return, and Tsitsipas can't deal with that. So it's 40-30. Don't think Iala will be Goff in the events. No revenge happening. No, I don't think so either. Yeah, it was a painful loss for Chen Rainier. Yeah, indeed. Okay, Tsitsipas on the forehand here. Backhand there from Shapo. Another backhand required here from Shapo. Still forehand to backhand, which is not a combination that Shapo will enjoy. But now Tsitsipas misses the forehand. Deuce. But of course, Ayala will have to beat the winner of Yastremska and Zhang before thinking about Coco. No guarantees. Although I wonder if she might have a better chance against Yastremska. Good forehand there from Tsitsipas, and Shapo can't deal with it. Game point again for Stefanos on 5-2. Yastremska, by the way, is held for 5-1. They could be coming to the end of their clash. They could be. Zhang is serving at 1-5. Tsitsipas holds for 5-2. Draper has made improvements on the forehand, but I still think he's inconsistent. It used to be Stefanos. I mean, before that, of course, Rafa, before he retired. But now, as you probably, there's a few possibilities in there. It's not Manarino, though. That's for sure, Dave. Okay, let's switch over because Zhang is serving to stay in the match against Yastremska. The next person for Yastremska, if she wins, will be Alex Ayala of the Philippines. I say if she wins, of course, she should win from here. Double breakup, 5-1 in the second set. Yeah. Okay, 15 all here. Zhang serving 1-5, 15 all. Over in the other match, Shapovalov, when they return to the court, will be serving to stay in the second set. Quite remarkable that Tsitsipas is in this position, having been down a set and a break. Okay, Yastremska here on return. 15 all, second serve for the Ukrainian to look at. Backhand return. Backhand from Zhang. Backhand from Yastremska goes into the net. So 30-15. A reminder, Yastremska won the first set by 6-3. She was down 2-love, but ultimately won 5 of the next 6 games. She's also won 5 of the next 6 in the second set, and therefore she's on the precipice of victory. She can't deal with that serve, though. 40-15 and 2 game points for Zhang. Shapovalov, by the way, 2-5, he's serving, 30-love, he leads. Serves down the tee, backhand return. Backhand now to backhand. Now it's on the forehand of Zhang, cross-court into the forehand. Yastremska goes into the net, and Zhang holds. So, when they return to the court, Yastremska will be serving for the match. Shapovalov, 2-5, 30-15 in this second set. Remember, Shapo did win the first set by 6-2. In fact, Shapovalov won 7 of the first 10 games. No, 7 of the first 9 games, sorry. But Tsitsipas has fought back since then by winning 5 of the next 6. Nevertheless, Shapovalov does have 2 game points here to at least keep Stefanos Tsitsipas honest. So 40-15 for Shapovalov. Do hit that like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. And if you hit subscribe, this number here will tick over, and you'll know that it was you who made the difference. Okay, 2 game points here for Denis Shapovalov. Serves, forehand return from Stefanos, forehand from Shapo. It's a forehand battle, but now it's onto the backhand of Stefanos. Backhand from Shapo cross court. Stefanos almost gets to it, but doesn't quite, or at least he got to it, but didn't get it over the net. So, Stefanos Tsitsipas to serve at 5-3. He is serving for the second set. Dayana Yastremska is serving for the match. Tsitsipas serving for the second set, 5-3. He leads. Dayana Yastremska leads 5-2 as we head towards the hour mark on Stadium 4. 5-2, 15 all for the Ukrainian. She is serving. 3 points away from the win. Stefanos Tsitsipas, by the way, going to have new balls to serve for the set, which is a small advantage for the Greek. And Yastremska's not going to have it all her own way. 15-30. Backhand return there from Shapo into the forehand of Stefanos Tsitsipas, but he misses it. Love 15. Are we going to see a couple of players here that are serving for something, not serve it out? We'll see, because Yastremska's down 15-30, but she has got it to 30 all. She has got it to 30 all, so she might be getting a match point. We're going to switch over now to that match with Dayana Yastremska 2 points away from the victory. Tsitsipas, by the way, love 30 on his serve as he tries to serve for the set. So Shapo is threatening to get that break back. And Shapo now has 3 set points. 3 break points, I should say. Love 40 on the Stefanos Tsitsipas serve. Bit of a break fest in a way. 2 breaks in the first set. And we've had 3 in the second. And it could be a 4th one here from Shapo. Okay, 30 all here. Yastremska serving. She's 2 points away from the victory in a place in the second round where she would play Alexiala. She does miss the first serve. Tsitsipas has saved the first of 3 set points. 3 break points. I keep saying the same. Unreturned serve from Zhang. Or I should say an unreturned serve from Yastremska. Zhang couldn't return it. And so we are going to have our first match point for the Ukrainian, Dayana Yastremska. Let's see. Where are you going to go with this serve? You are going down the tee, but you're going to miss the first serve. So a second serve here for Zhang to look at. Yastremska, bright yellow. Just composing herself. She wants to get this serve in. She does. Unreturned. Clenches her left fist. Not too much emotion from the Ukrainian, but she wins 6-3. 6-2 to progress to the second round in an hour and 1 minute. And of course, she will play Alexiala in the second round in Indian Wells. They have played each other before last year in Eastbourne, and Ayala won that match in straight sets. But with Yastremska, you never know what performance you're going to get. Well, today, she was down 2-love to Zhang, and Zhang did get close to 3-love and a double break advantage. But Yastremska would go on to win 5 of the next 6 games. Well, actually, so I should say 6 of the next 7 games in that first set to ultimately win it by 6-3. And then she also ran away with the second set. Some of those returns from Yastremska were insane. Striking the ball so early and so cleanly to set up that second round clash with Alexiala. Yastremska also hit 5 aces and Zhang didn't hit any. Yastremska did hit 5 double faults, but was also aided and abetted by 3 double faults from Zhang. First serve percentage from Yastremska, 60% of her first serves were landing in, and she won 67% of those first serves. She only won 41% on her second serve, Yastremska, so that was a vulnerable element to her game. But listen to this. She was killing the first serve from Shuai Zhang because she won 60% of Zhang's first serves. And she ended up winning 59 points to 45. So she is through to the next round. Is Dayana Yastremska after that straight sets win over Shuai Zhang. Wasn't super comfortable for her all the time, but she is now going to be playing Alex Ayala in the next round. And Alex Ayala and Yastremska have met before in Eastbourne qualifying last summer. And that was a match that actually Alex Ayala won pretty comfortably. 2 sets to love, 6-1, 6-2. And so their head-to-head is 1-0 in favor of the Filipina. Some of the details regarding that particular encounter in 2025, by the way. I'm just going to have a look at some of the career stats from the two players. 3 singles titles for Yastremska on the main tour, none for Alex Ayala. Of course, Alex Ayala is very much at the beginning of her career, with her second year, I would say, on the main tour. In that match, by the way, last year, neither player hit an ace, which is kind of surprising on the grass. And yeah, Ayala crushed her, but she did have to save quite a few break points as well. So maybe the scoreline was a bit of an exaggeration in terms of how Ayala won it. But Ayala got 74% of her first serves in. She'll be keen to maintain that. She'll also be hoping that Yastremska has an off day, because Yastremska is a 50-50 player. She is a lights-out player who just goes for everything. But Yastremska, by the way, will be attacking that serve of Alex Ayala's. And I think Alex Ayala will once again want to be getting somewhere around that 70 to 75% first serve percentage in, as she did in Eastbourne last year. If she does, I think she'll have a great chance of winning the match, or at least pushing it to a third set. What she will hope, though, is that Yastremska doesn't have such a good return day as she did today against Zhang. This is, of course, Ayala's first match in the desert. I do think Alex prefers slightly quicker hard courts rather than the slow hard courts that we tend to get in Indian Wells. And Ayala, I think, will be revitalized after the break that she'll have had since her Dubai loss to Coco Gauff. So that is good news for her. She's obviously been Indian Wells now for a few days, where she's been seen on the practice courts and seems to be in fine fettle. Where she'll have a slight disadvantage, though, is that Yastremska has now played a match, and losing just 5 games, by the way, to Zhang. And so Yastremska will be hoping to keep that rhythm. Now, what I will say, though, is it's not all doom and gloom for Alex Ayala. She will look to attack the Yastremska second serve in particular. And I do think she'll have more joy than Zhang had today compared to Yastremska's serve. Although Yastremska's second serve was also attacked by Zhang to some extent today, but I do expect Ayala to attack it with equal verve. And Ayala will look to move Yastremska around, and she'll also look to take her by surprise by taking balls early and on the rise. Regarding Yastremska's form this year, I think this is also something that Ayala can take some heart from, because Yastremska's not really been pulling up any trees. She lost in the first round in Merida last week to Stakusic in straight sets. She also lost in the first round to Chen in Dubai, a tournament where Alex Ayala excelled, obviously getting to the quarterfinals before losing to Coco Gauff. In Qatar, Yastremska won against Buxa, but then lost in straight sets to her fellow Ukrainian Svitolina. In Abu Dhabi, she won one and lost one. In Australia, by the way, Yastremska went out in the first round. It is a tournament where Yastremska has, of course, been in the semi-finals before. She also lost her first match in Adelaide and lost her first. Sorry, she won 2 matches in Brisbane and then lost one as well. So, yeah, maybe Brisbane was her best tournament this year when she got to the round of 16, and she hasn't really been doing much damage elsewhere. There were 2 wins and 1 loss in Brisbane, and then she lost in Adelaide, so that made it 2-2. She then went 2-3 after losing in Australia. She then went 3-4 after the Abu Dhabi tournament. She then goes 4-5 after Qatar, and then it becomes 5-5 after Dubai, 5-6 after Merida and Indian Wells now with that win today. She has 6 wins and 6 losses to her name. So not a great start to the year for Yastremska. Not the worst, but a 50-50 win-loss ratio. As for Alex Ayala, her year, I think, has been slightly better, but we're just going to check the stats for that. She had 3 wins and 1 loss in New Zealand. She lost in the semi-finals there to Wong. In Australia, she had a loss in the singles, so that makes it 3-2 for the year. She then plays the Philippine Women's Open, the 125 in her homeland, where she had a couple of wins and a loss to Camila Osorio. So that makes it 3, 4, 5, and 3. 5 and 3. She then lost she then had 2 wins and a loss in Abu Dhabi, where she got to the quarters. So that makes it 5-3, 7-4 for the year. Qatar, she lost first round, 7-5. She then has 3 wins in Dubai in the 1000 event there. So that makes it, I think, 10-5 for the year, I think. We can just check that on the WTA website. But 10-5 is she for the year, maybe, in terms of her win-losses? I will confirm. But I think it's been a pretty good year. And certainly, in terms of win-losses, better for her this year compared to her opponent in the next round, which will, of course, be Yastremska after that win that I just highlighted today. But anyway, yeah, something like that, which I think is very impressive for her for what is still only her second year on tour, because she is a left-handed, coached by Joan Bosch. So they'll be keen to get at least 1 win in Indian Wells, and then the winner of this could potentially be playing Coco Gauff. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.